Okay, so now we're back. Alright. Alright. Let's see. Alright, so, like right now, I guess I'm just experimenting at the moment. Alright, cool, cool. Alright, Alright, so right now that's weird. Alright, so I've set up a periscope. Currently it's supposed to be live, but the little reply thing from my chat box apparently doesn't want to work, and that's weird. I'll just log out for a bit. Get that dumb music out of here. I'm so sorry for the difficulties. I blame internet and technology and stuff. Okay. Hello, phone. That's weird. Someone who just... Okay. Let's take a look. Authorize my apps, I guess. Just give me a second here. Gotta do the thing of another thing of another thing, which kind of sucks. %of the frames have already been dropped. That's bad. Probably because I'm using a lot of bandwidth to... Okay, let's... Anthony, when will you start animating? In a minute, dear, in a minute. Oh, jeez. Okay, so I'm not entirely sure how Periscope exactly works, but it's not giving me the option to kind of connect to the account from the little Restreamio chat client. So unfortunately I can't communicate those on Twitter and Periscope. So sorry about that, I guess. But might as well start trying to animate, I suppose. Yeah. Alright. Let's get this thing over with. Okay. Alright. Alright, thank you, Billy from Periscope. I'm not entirely sure how Periscope works. I just joined so I could easily get that across Twitter. So it's been a while since I used my tablet, so I'm gonna wipe down the screen and then I'll finally start animating. Yay! Wet wipes, such a nice little thing to use. Hello, everyone from the stream. I've reduced the 2-minute delay to 1 minute. See if that'll help, especially from last time. Last time was it was okay. It was just the ugly lag, I guess. Yeah. Alright, we got the screen all nice and clean. Now let's finally get to do things. Very nice. So I'm just gonna have my phone up just in case of an emergency. I'm a very distracting person and all that. Alright, so last time what we pretty much did was we finished out our pencil test right here, which was basically the essential movements of what Ed is going to do. Yeah, we got that part. Lovely. Alright, so now we've let's see real quick. Alright. Gonna get our brush tool, and we basically finished our pencil test right here, just the essential rough movements, except in good detail. And now we're gonna go on to the final, where we're gonna trace out what we've got from our pencil test here. And like I said, we're gonna fix a lot of this stuff. Yeah. So basically we've got like 1, 2, 3, a lot of keyframes that we've already done from the last stream. Alright, thank you Stacy for joining from Periscope thing. Alright, yeah, things are finally starting. Yay for that. So now we're just gonna, we're basically gonna fill in some in-betweens for this part. Let's get started. Yes, let's unlock this. Oh dear, yeah, the wrinkles. Yeah, whatever. Whatever. It's not gonna be that big of a deal, don't kill me. Okay, so now we've got, we're gonna start tracing over our pencil. Let's make sure our sensitivities and all of that work. Yep. Let's see. Seems a little too much. Wrinkles won't matter too much in the film, I can assure that. It's just kind of, I for some reason I can't go without adding the wrinkles on there, I guess. Oh, we've got 4 viewers in total. That's awesome. So now basically what we're gonna do is we're kind of tracing based off of the more of the pencil test rather than the previous frame, because the pencil test has what we want. Alright, so I'm just going to assume Periscope doesn't really have a chat module. I'm not too sure about that. But right now all I'm getting is what looks to be notification that people with usernames, I'm getting what seems to be notifications that people are joining, but they're not like saying anything in direct or anything like that. Gonna try and make these lines almost as pretty as we can without being too rushy about it. I'll put the wrinkles if I want to. You can't stop me. Yeah, you probably can, but whatever. And then that next shot, definitely try going without them. Alright, so this is our keyframe for this one. It's going to be very notoriously boring. So now we've got, oh, forgot the legs right here. Nice, careful. Alright, so this is going to be our next frame, jumping from here to pretty much. I have a feeling I'm not supposed to put the map on yet. Alright, so our next one is going to be, yeah, when he takes out his hat, starts to take out the hand out of his pocket. This is going to be like a quick in between, so it doesn't have to be that pretty or anything. Very nice, very nice. I'm going to cue up some music real quick. See if there's anything. See if there's anything I could play. Yeah, these things. These songs are by Alex E., a person who's also working for the movie. He makes the music for the movie, so I'm fairly certain it should be alright. He said it was alright last time I used it, so don't tell on me or anything. I know how you can fix that, John Mastu, being... Oh, it's... You said it's not Mastu, it's Masta, I think? You've done that before, but there's a way you can fix that. It's by sharing that I'm online, and hopefully people can come by, I guess. I don't know what I'm saying. Do some free promotion, I guess. Ah, yes, aesthetic. Welcome, my loyal viewer, I guess. Yay. Alright, so we're gonna try and fill in with some of these. Hopefully the connection is doing well. 300 kilobytes. I'm not dropping too many frames. It's going to. Alright. Just making sure that kind of stabilizing, I hope. These are gonna be some weird hands. Alright, very good. We've gotten another keyframe down. Now we've got this beautiful one right here. Very nice. Alright, we've got like 3 more to go, I guess, and then we can start making some new keyframes or in-betweens. So these are going to be like the major ones. Kind of looks like he's singing. He's singing to it, doesn't it? Marks. I don't know how to pronounce your last name, I'm very sorry. I'm currently working on a scene for Edgeworld the movie. Okay, yeah. Alright, get that set up. I remember earlier, last week I had to reset my tablet drivers and all of my things disappeared and I had to reset all of them. This was one of them. Alright. So I guess right now it looks and appears to be Ed, I guess, singing to a pig, a piggy bank. So nice of you guys to join us. Very, very encouraging. Alright, let that save. It's gonna say not responding for a second, so it'll give me like the quickest heart attack. So basically, how this whole animation process goes, or at least how I like to do it, is first you've got to have your animatic, which is going to be like the worst draft you could ever do. Like it just kind of gives you a good representation of work on. You've got your little background just for guides, and let's see, and then you do like a pencil test, which is kind of a more detail-y, more a kind of a sketchy looking animation. It looks like this. So that's not what I wanted to. Okay, I wanted to open those sound files. Okay, so this is kind of what I had so far. So yeah, not really the best thing, but it's something to look after on very nicely. And then after you do your pencil test, and you like it, if you like, first you gotta like it first, see if it goes well in terms of timing and all that, and then you've got to do your final, or your inking, as some animators that I know like to say. Inking, final, whatever you want to call it. It's where you like try and put your best effort into it, because that's where it's gonna be that's where it's gonna be all detailing and all that. But in some of these in-betweens, like the one I'm doing right now, that's kind of connecting this stance to this stance, it's not going to matter that much, because it's an in-between, because it's like between poses, so people won't they won't pay attention to it. But unless you watch the stream and this thing is actually out, and then you pause to the moment to where I was working on the stream, you go like, there, I was there when that happened, I know why that's there. So yay, that's nice. I appreciate everyone joining us today, or joining me. It's just me in the room right now, so the moment I'm working on Ed's World fan movie. I didn't do anything today. All I did was like play games after I got home from work, and I didn't feel motivated at all, so hopefully this would kind of make up for it. Alright, what's missing? Okay, right here, I've got the little strings. And then we have this hoodie that doesn't make sense. Alright, so once we hide all of that, we can see if that looks good. Yeah, sure, why not? So we're kind of going from right here, quickly jumping from here and then to right here. So I guess it would only make sense if I added like a line right there. No? Okay. How about something a little bigger? Sometimes it cuts. Sure hope it's not cutting off, because right now I'm at a 60-second delay, and hopefully that's supposed to reduce the dropped frames, because I run at about 300 kilobytes per second, and that's not a very great upload speed for me. Well, for anybody, for that matter. So now, after that we can jump to right here. Yeah, that looks pretty alright, so we can start from here. Yeah, that looks good. Wouldn't you agree? Don't answer that, cause don't answer that. Alright, very great. Sometimes I like to take a look at where people are from, where they seeing this, because right now we're live on Periscope, which is kind of on Twitter as well. We're live at Twitch, we're live on Facebook, YouTube, Picardo, and my website. And right now we're at 6 viewers. Yay! That is the most I've ever gotten. Any help to spread the word? I'm a little giddy right now, because I get to see that people are actually watching this, and that's great. So yeah, we're gonna make this keyframe right here, which I think will be the same as this one. Yeah, except the mouth motions will be a lot different. Yeah. But any way to like help spread the word, you know, share it on Facebook, I guess, retweet it on Twitter, any way you can, that would be greatly appreciated, and I will give you like a virtual hug. You don't like that? Well, that's kind of all I have to offer. Sorry. Let's try and keep these a little straight. I did a horrible job with the pencil test. Crisp this up. We're down to 4 viewers. Oh well, that's fine. Alright. Thank you very much, Jaden. That is highly appreciated. This work that I'm doing right here. I don't know when I'm gonna cut off, but I know I've got a lot of work to do because the other animators on the team, they're showing off their work to us very privately. They're showing off their work, and I'm like, oh god, I better get something done. So, yay, we're doing stuff, and I've got proof. Sarcasm. Like, my attention span is completely out right now. I see that, like, 2 of my viewers from Facebook, one is from Picardo and one is from YouTube. Lovely. Maybe if I'm somehow still singing to the piggy bank. Yeah. Ed is no, Blake, you're not really late at all. Most of the stream is just pretty much me trying to figure and, you know, pretty much stalling. I'm like, I don't want to do this, and me fighting myself, but you have to. No, you're not late. I've got 5 viewers so far, very nice. Ooh, mighty pig. I think that's what I'll name the end of the stream. It'll be, the, like, piggy bank opera. That'd be nice. Probably the only, fear that I have when I, like, the only concern, about doing live stream on, doing things live stream on Facebook is, well, number one, I have to set it up manually every time, getting the, like some sort of user link and then the password every individual time. Not the main thing. It's because I have family on Facebook, and they like to see me and they'll embarrass me, and that's quite normal, but it's kind of a weird thing to me. I don't know. And also, like, I guess there are some other animators on Facebook, more that I would know on Twitter, I guess, or anywhere else. Let's get that straightened up. I mean, well, I know a lot of animators on Twitter, but not ones that, like, know me. Alright, we're basically gonna go the lazy way and paste that. Yeah. Alright, so we've got this now. finally finished all of our keyframes that were left out in the last stream. So we're gonna kind of go from here, and then we're gonna do it without the pencil test. So this is kind of what we have a really good idea of what we're gonna be going with. Alright, very nice. Now we get to do a very fun part, and that would be in-betweening. Oh dear. That's gonna be stressful. Alright, so now we're no longer relying on our pencil test. Our pencil test has yeah, we're just gonna ignore these keyframes because these were just ones to kind of help me out with lip syncing so it'll look better. But as of right now, we're gonna kind of stow away our pencil test and start moving towards in-between motions. So basically, what we have set right here, for those of you wondering, there's a reason why I, in our first frame right here, we have the eyes and the mouth right there. That's nice. And no, I didn't put in the last one. I guess I should have done something like that. But anyways, the reason why I left those out, like, during all of this, let me turn this off. During all of this, he has no pupils. He just has, like, his eye shape, and pretty much he'll just be kind of like demon-like, I guess. So now, the reason why I did that is because now, since we're going to be in-betweening, sooner or later we'll have to lip sync. And what I like to do when I lip sync, which bothers me to any animation that doesn't do this for some reason, is like we have to like move the jaw in a way that corresponds to the mouth, like the lower jaw does when the bottom lip moves. And that's just something that I like to do, and it'd be a lot smarter if, you know, we did that later. So now we're gonna be what we're basically gonna be doing, someone else from Periscope joined. Welcome, thank you for joining. I'm just gonna take a look at how, you know, see if we're online somewhere else. Alright. Just gonna clean this up while I'm here. Alright. So now we're gonna do some tiny little in-betweens. So basically what we're gonna do is kind of go through here and take a look at what we're doing. Alrighty, so what in-betweening basically is, Ben, J, whatever you are from Periscope, joined twice. So yay, I guess? I don't know. But anyways, we missed the line there. One of you should have told me. Nah, I'm kidding. That's not your responsibility. Alright, so what we're basically gonna do is gonna put some in-betweens, which is the act of putting a frame in between another frame, basically giving more clarity to the motions. So basically, I want to start right here, so I'm gonna find a good place to put this frame. So I'd say about right here, and we're gonna erase everything and turn on our onion skin. So now this is gonna be very bad. What we're basically going to do is we're gonna try and look really closely here. I'll remove my workspace and try to see if I can make this a little easier and kind of increase my brush size. Yeah, this will be a little easier for me. So we've got onion skin layers right here, and now basically what we're gonna do is draw what would be in between each frame. For instance, sorry about that. For example, you see these two lines right here, these lines right there. You've got one that's darker and one that's lighter. That doesn't matter. One is in front of the other, alright? And what you're going to do is you're going to draw in between those. So basically, if this is, you're basically going to know that it's going to do this every once in a while. Not respond, give you a little heart attack. Makes you think that Flash is about to crash, but I shouldn't have to worry about that. Anyways, so basically this line right here is going to be moving to right here. So basically what you're going to do is draw what's going to be like in between right here. So then when you move on to the next frame, it'll be right here. Go to the previous frame, it'll be right here, and then another previous frame will be right here, so it'll be in sequence. This is kind of a very easy way to you know, do keyframe animation. It's kind of like the kind of a good element when it comes to frame by frame element, the frame by frame style of animation. So let's see where we are. 3 people on Facebook are watching. We've got 1 from YouTube and 1 from Picardo. That's nice. I'm not sure if there are people on Periscope watching, but the thing doesn't let me see, and I'll have to fix that some other time. So now what we're basically going to do is draw in between the lines, like where the motion is going in that direction. Kind of like, it doesn't have to be neat because in this we've got more people from Periscope coming. Yeesh, that's a lot. It looks Spanish though, whatever. So basically what you're essentially doing is that you're setting up a path of motion in your animation. My hand was kind of wobbly there. Basically you want to try and get as neat as you can, but in this case I don't have to have it too neat. It doesn't have to be that good because for the certain style that I'm working in, which is kind of Ed Gould's style, if you know, how'd you get here, it's Ed's World, the fan movie. That's what I'm animating, and I'm supposed to be like animating Ed's style or whatever. And you know, for those who knew him, he didn't really have that much of a clean style, so that kind of gives me kind of a good reason to testify against these really bad, poorly drawn lines. But if it's anything else where it would require like a much neater style, then I would very much recommend you to you know, be a little more clean with your lines. But in this case, I don't have to, so yay for that. It shouldn't take too long. Like I said, the most stressful part of in-betweening is trying to calculate where things are going to be. like in very, like when they cross from each other, like something like this, it gets very complicated, and sometimes you get major headaches, or maybe that's just me. It's these little things that count. Feel free to chat if you're with us right now. Feel free to, ask questions, but, don't go too happy with them. Something like that. Now, there's also something I should also point out. When you have like a new line kind of appear from somewhere, you're gonna have to do like this little growing technique where, see in this frame right here, it's all light and stuff. That means that's from the previous frame, and then the next frame it doesn't have that line anymore. So what we're gonna do is, really this is gonna be like a shrinking factor. So instead of making like a big line like that, we're gonna be making kind of a smaller line so that it has like a reduced factor to it. So, yeah. I mean, right now I could be missing chats, but I don't want to look. See, now, stuff like this is what's going to trick you more often, is when lines start crossing each other, this is where you have to scrub the timeline right here, try and figure out where you are. So basically, from looking at that, basically what the character is going to do is he's going to kind of grip it on a very tight way. That wasn't as accurate as all. Like I said previously, this is where that kind of increasing factor comes in. In this, let's see, in this frame, this line right here is kind of shortened up right there, but in this next frame, the line kind of extends all the way right here. So in this in-between frame, what we want to do is kind of have it nearby. Oh dear, I've drawn in the wrong frame. Yeah, I do that sometimes. Okay, so now it's kind of in the middle of both. Like all these small little details, they'll get to your head real quick.